Alright, hello, hello, hello. This is your dreaded crypto channel. Getting down with this. Alright, November 24th, 2020. We get into the Thanksgiving mode, Turkey Day. I guess Thanksgiving is mostly canceled, so that's great. Yeah, so crypto, Bitcoin is at 19,058. It peaked up to 19,400 earlier today. Could it be a top? Yeah, but we're not getting a major rejection on the, I guess, on the smaller time frames. The weekly is certainly oversold. It's ready for a pullback, and these are some lines that I've driven over time. I mean, that's obviously your all-time high, and this is like one of my projections a while back. I don't think it's going to go up that high. 21, 22, possibly blow off top. Could happen. Or we could just kind of roll over and just go a slow kind of retracement, consolidation, and that would let the altcoins breathe. And I think that would be great. I mean, you got to think Thanksgiving, everyone's going to be talking about crypto and how amazing it's doing. And I know I've been bragging it to my family, and they're getting jealous and wondering why they didn't buy. And so today also is front page of Wall Street Journal, and one of those things that they say is, right, buy the rumor, sell the news. Well, the rumor's been out for a while, and the news is clearly here, so it's a pretty good sign. Take some profits and wait for a dip. That's what I'm doing anyway. Yeah, so we have like some squiggly lines here, and funny enough, I made these lines, God, 6 months ago. There's like my two projections of how it would go, and it's pretty much been following my one purple squiggly line pretty substantially. Funny enough. Anyway, so let's see if we see anything on the higher time frames. Go to the daily. See what's going on here. See, no real patterns emerging. No bearish divergence, kind of consolidation on the RSI. I mean, it definitely hit my main target, the weekly close from 2017. Yeah, I mean, it could top on out. It's not seeing any kind of real. I love my patterns. When I first got into trading, I liked it a little bit too much, and I based a lot of trades purely on that, and that was not the best of ways to go about it. You want 2 or 3 different confirmations on, let's say if you have a trade you want to do, you want to have like 3 things that maybe backed up that trade. Maybe the RSI is going bullish or hidden bullish divergence, and maybe you have a good pattern, and maybe you have a good piece of fundamental news that's saying, hey, this thing's going to go. So if you have all of that going, then yeah, it's worth taking a trade with a stop loss, which is another thing. Which I learned that the hard way. And a lot of these trading programs, they're not the most user friendly. BitMEX in particular was very difficult to sort of figure out. And they made it hard on purpose, so maybe you'd forget to set a stop loss, or they made it so maybe it didn't execute, or you got to watch out for these exchanges. BitMEX is, I guess, getting their act together though. Arthur Hayes being on the chopping block, I think they're pretty much subject to complete regulation, so they're going to probably become a regulated exchange and do whatever they got to do to stay out of jail. So, but there are other exchanges as well, Bybit and Femex and a whole bunch of other ones. So, just looking at this sort of rudimentarily, I can't pronounce things, just let me talk and try to decipher what I say. We got a bull flag right here, so yeah, we could get another jump up. Let's see what that would be to. You could probably come down under here. something like that. This is very shoddy. I'm not an exact trader. I kind of just work on these things. Let's see what else we can get here. Yeah, I mean, I could see us going 21. Let's see, we get this thing. Come on. Here we go. Yeah, 21. And one person I was watching also was describing how gold broke out and broke its all-time highs about 3 months ago. And when it broke, it went up a little bit further, not a whole lot further, but I think I'm on his boat. Yeah, go up a little further. Then what happened is it sort of consolidated, and right now gold's kind of creating a falling wedge, and it's at a really good buy. I mentioned it yesterday, but it's at a pretty good buy right now. This is one of my gold stocks, but I don't recommend it. Yeah, but you can see the wedge on this. It's not the greatest. So I guess we had a false breakout with that guy. Or you can call it a bull flag too on the higher time frame. I'm sure it looks like one. Uh-oh. Computer's acting up again. Yeah, you could call this a bit of a, I bet it'll look like a bull flag on a daily. Yeah. Yes, I mean, it could be a bull flag and then take that, extend it up. Probably, you know, what did it go to? 2,100, I think, per ounce or something like that. So I could see it going to 2,200, 23, 2,400 an ounce. And depending on how this next year goes, my prediction off the cuff, regardless of what president gets in, this holiday season is going to be disastrous on a numbers game. No one's going to be going to the normal retailers. We're going to have a massive, it's going to be sad probably, we're going to have a massive extinction of all of the old brick and mortars. Amazon and Google will continue to just take us and rape us and take all the money, and Jeff Bezos will extort everything they got out of us, and still they'll not pay their taxes. Like, I just don't trust any of these people. But with all that said, I don't think, all the numbers are going to come out probably in January, and it's going to be bad, along with the GDP for the whole year, and then people not working still. I mean, the economy is not recovered. So everyone's acting like everything's hunky-dory, just like they're acting like everything's hunky-dory with the elections, and no, it's not. It's all facade. All a grandiose facade, in my opinion. So we'll see what happens. I guess we could look at some of these other cryptos. Litecoin's still on a good run. I love that it broke out. Like, that's just a solid bull breakout. Look at this thing. Yeah, I mean, take some profits. But I mean, I'd probably just hold on. RSI is oversold, and what it could do, is come on down, sell off. Could be a really stark sell off. Come on down to the 50 range and bounce off again. That seems unlikely. I would say more than likely it'll come down. Probably 21 week. Look at the weekly. Again, that's the go-to sign for a bull market on any asset, even all of these other cryptos. Unfortunately, a lot of them don't have a lot of price history, so you kind of got to make do. For brand new cryptos like Link and stuff, like, there's just not that much price history, but they're good fundamentals, and there could be some great gains to be had. Yeah, see, the 21 week on the Litecoin is at 58.60, so I could see it coming on down. By the time it did come down, it probably hit 70. So I need to buy back in. Not financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor, right? Just a guy on the internet trying to get some subscribes. Let's see. Well, let's look at the XRP, which has been on a crazy, crazy rip. Now that is bullish. All right, I mean, it's going to come down, but some people are saying $1, and I think it probably could with the whole Spark token giveaway. I guess the fork. I believe that's December 8th or 12th, something like that. Yeah, we can get another run, or we can maybe consolidate, make a bull flag, run right before that, and then it releases. And what do? You know, sell the news, and it'll probably come on back down somewhere in here, 75 cents, 50 cents, then continue on the bull market. But that's beautiful. I made some decent money on some trades on that. Gonna stack that. Wait for the Bitcoin dip and come on back in. That's my plan. You don't have to follow me. Probably shouldn't. Ethereum. Yeah, a lot of people I'm following are saying this is completely oversold. I kind of agree. I took my profit, about half my position profits. But I want to let the rest of it run, and it's a low leverage. So if it does fall pretty hard, probably just add to it. Looking at the weekly. Yeah, I mean, again, this has got enough price history, I think, that you could go off of the 20 week, 21 week EMA. And that's at 400. That's a hell of a dip. You know, that's 600 to 400. That's an insane dip. So you got to think, like, if Bitcoin dips 20, 30%, there's a good chance that Ethereum will dip 50. Or Litecoin 50. You know, these other alts are going to get hurt pretty bad. Though there is a lot of talk that's saying that a lot of altcoins will start pushing forward harder. And maybe it's a slow sell off with Bitcoin and it just goes into the alts. Possible. It's possible. Yeah, maybe they don't sell off quite as much. So maybe if Bitcoin sells off 30%, they sell off 15 or 20. That would be cool. But you know, we'll see. We'll see. Again, just use the 20 week, and I also use the 200 week close, or is it 200 day? I think it's the 200 day close. And I think that's pretty good for like catching those wicks. If it breaks down below that, you gotta start worrying. Like for an extended period of time, like a weekly close below there, you're gonna go down. What else can we look at? I need to add some more tickers so I can siphon through. Let's look at the link real quick. The link's probably still in its nice channel that it's been in. Yeah. Let's take a look. Maybe it's getting out of it by now. Let's see. Let's look at the daily. Keep on going through the log chart. Yeah, see, it's trying to break up. I think it's going to come on back down. Probably test this support channel one more time and blast off. I think this coin might, 20 by Christmas again. 50 within the next few months. I think this thing's going to start rocking and rolling again. And everyone's like blowing up about XRP. Like when all the news outlets and everyone's talking about this stuff, you gotta start getting cautious. Take a little bit of profits, wait for things to cool off. I'm not sure what the Google Trends and all that stuff's about. I haven't been checking that, but if you look at the Crypto Fear and Greed Index, that's oversold. There's, it's just 90 greed or whatever, 90 level greed, 80s and 90s. Just got to start getting ready to, ready for that pullback. We take a look at the crypto market cap right quick. Kind of making this a little bit of a habit. It's what a lot of people do, but I kind of keep an eye on the news every day, and I could kind of at least search my memory and like let you guys know what I have heard for that day. There's a lot of talk about DOT. DOT might start making a real good run. It's doing great right now, of course, but as is everything. Cardano apparently has a lot of news getting ready to get released. Crypto Crow, one guy I watch, who actually stake with his node as well. Um, Good guy. I think he's like an MMA fighter or something like that, or at least he used to be. But yeah, he hosts his own node and is very much an ADA promoter, and he's got good knowledge on all that. He has a bit of a relationship with Charles Hoskins and Hoskins. I'm not sure, but I try to watch his channel, and it's just way too boring. I'm glad that he is, I guess, pretty clear and clairvoyant with his followers about ADA, but it's very droning, and I just don't have time for all that. Yeah, Stellar also on a run. It's kind of the XRP brother sister competitor. Apparently, it was in the IMF meeting? Well, it was in one of those big government meetings about currencies or something like that, and they had representatives there. So I think they're getting ready for something. Tezos is kind of gearing up. I think Tezos might start roaring here pretty soon. I've had some long positions just waiting for that thing to rip. Hasn't really yet recovered, but it hasn't ripped. Neo is back in action. That's your China cryptocurrency. What else we got? Yeah, VE Chain is doing really well. Yeah, everything is just hunky dory, and the sell is just continuing to go up. I'm gonna never live that one down for not getting more of that. Algorand, Digibyte. I have not big positions, but I have small positions in most all of these things, just to keep an eye. One good strategy is, you got to be on top of it. I look at this as like a job, and I probably spend more than 8 hours a day thinking about it and looking at the charts and just studying what's going on. But if you're diligent enough and like you're into this stuff enough, you can just wait for something to pump like ridiculously, like say XRP or XLM, take 10-20% of that profit and put it into one of these other projects, let that run. Then once the altcoin season's over with, you take all that and put that into Bitcoin, Ethereum, maybe with some of these new gold projects. I think GSX is one of them, or Paxos Gold, Elron Gold. I'm not completely sure what that one is in its entirety, but if it's actually a gold-backed currency, cryptocurrency, I think that could be a very good sort of a stable coin, but it's probably going to still gain against the dollar. So think of it like a dollar that's actually getting interest. Of course, a lot of the dollar stable coins are getting really good interest. I think Celsius like 8%. Voyager I think is 8% as well. So stable coins, actually, you're better off putting all your money into a stable coin and just letting that ride than having it in, say, your bank account. Bank account's giving you 0.01% interest or something. I'm still waiting on this NFT. Everyone's talking about this NFT run. I'm like, I don't think that's going to be the next one. Get ready for it. I think the gaming revolution will be here. Maybe that'll be a Christmas thing. I can see that. That probably won't be until like next Christmas. I don't think the gamers have completely embraced NFTs and blockchain just yet. But I don't know. I haven't really been a gamer here lately, so maybe it's already happening. Crypto.com still at an amazing buy. I think that one's going to run. And that was one of Tika Tori's picks as well. So I keep an eye on those. We're still early in this cycle. This is just the beginning. But keep a little cash on hand for those dips. All right, I think that's going to be it for this run. You guys have a good night and good luck out there. If I don't stream beforehand, happy Thanksgiving.